and welcome to Insights. This is Hari Kumar. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is at his arrogant worst nowadays. So don't think that other leaders of CPM are suave, polite, well spoken, and humble. But when Lok Sabha elections are at doorsteps, one would expect Kerala Chief Minister to show at least a semblance of politeness and humility. But look at what happened the other days. A few days ago, Pinarayi Vijayan was participating at a meeting of tribals organized subsequently to the Navakerala Sadas. So now what is Navakerala Sadas? Navakerala Sadas was a program or a mass contact program organized by government in which chief ministers and other ministers participated. It was expected that all the public would be able to submit memorandums or complaints to ministers directly and get solutions speedily. But I don't know whether that happened. So the meeting of tribals was held subsequent to that. There was an inaugural program as usual and media was present. But right after the inaugural program, the chief minister asked the journalist to rack off. Oh, is that anything new? Was it the first time that CM was unceremoniously sacking journalists or asking them to leave the venue? No, obviously not. He had done it many times before. But there was something new afterwards. He said or reminded media people that they have been writing against him for long. But see what happened at the local body by polls held the other day. So he was referring to the criticisms or the critical reports that appeared in print and visual media against him and his daughter Veena Vijayan in CMRL monthly payment case. So obviously Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan was angry and he was peeved at the media. And he reminded them that media do not play any role in creating public opinion. And his anger against media and others or his intolerance to criticism didn't end there. The other day there was another meeting at Thrissur. That was a meeting of people or luminaries from art and culture organized. So there was a well-known lyricist in Malayalam, Sibu Chakravorthi. He rose up and asked a couple of critical questions at the chief minister. He was enraged. He exploded just because I gave you an opportunity to interact. Don't think that you can go to any extent by raising criticism against the government. Actually, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan's anger was not just at the questioner. He might have been reminding others not to raise critical questions, to stay within limit, and to make pleasing comments. So those two incidences brought out the real self of the chief minister, who has been trying his level best to wear a smiling face of late. But you cannot suppress your real personality always. That comes out, however hard you try. So these two incidences, were they just aberrations or because of certain the chief minister, was he trying to vent his anger at journalists? Absolutely not. It seems the chief minister was confident that Left Democratic Front is going to perform better in the Lok Sabha polls to be held shortly compared to the Lok Sabha elections in 2019, when the Left Democratic Front faced a humiliating defeat in Kerala. It's obvious that Congress cannot repeat that excellent performance this time because in 2019 there was a rumor among minorities in Kerala that Narendra Modi is going to lose and Rahul Gandhi is going to become the Prime Minister. So obviously many people were tempted to vote for Congress. So that is absent here this time, so that Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan knows very well. Then the second aspect is that he seems to be very sure that there are few options for minorities in Kerala other than voting CPM. And he is almost sure that the Muslim community is going to vote CPM en masse. Probably that gives him a good amount of confidence. And regarding Christians, it seems Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan now seems to be sure that Christian votes in Kerala is going to get divided. And a good chunk of votes LDF may gain through Kerala Congress money or by entering into certain adjustments with the leaders of the church, because since the government is ruling and the church has got a good number of education institutions, they cannot just simply dismiss the demands of left front. So that is going to be another factor. And it might have, Pinarayi Vijayan might have noticed that the BJP is trying their level best to attract Christian votes and to get some Christian votes to their kitty, which may happen. So that is also one of the major factors which emboldens Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan. So he is sure that the minority votes may not be going to Congress en bloc. So this also gives him a fair degree of confidence. As I said earlier, the best perform, nobody can perform at their best every time. The Congress had done it in 2019. They may not be able to do it every time. So CPM is going to gain anyway. That is what it seems Mr. Vijayan thinks. And another aspect is, he is very sure that despite problems like the attack on Paravam Church and other issues in Kerala which are felt by Christian community, they cannot simply ignore the demands of left. So this gives him a fair degree of control over the churches. This is another factor. Now, Mr. Vijayan knows how to, or CPM, or the left in general knows how to control public opinion in Kerala. In Kerala, generally during the elections, the left front controls public discourse. This is because they have got a fair degree of control over media. And the social media also, they have got a very good presence. And they get the support of extremist groups among minorities. So all those are going to come in handy, that the Chief Minister knows very well. And he knows very well that the Congress in Kerala is going through a phase of decadence. His reference to the local body polls, he implied one major thing. In Thiruvananthapuram, the CPM wrested 2 seats from BJP. Now, you may ask, how one can conclude that just because CPM wrested seats from BJP, Congress is weakening? For that, you have to look into the votes gained by candidates. The BJP lost 2 local body seats not because their votes decreased or plummeted. That was because Congress recorded a huge loss of their vote base. So those votes were transferred, or those votes fell into the kitty of CPM. So Pinarayi Vijayan might have realized that, and he has got a solid plan to attract or lure votes from Congress based to CPM. So that could also be another factor that emboldens the Chief Minister. And again, he knows that CPM has got deep pockets, and Congress is running from pillar to post for funds, and they don't have power at the center. They don't have power in Kerala. The police is with CPIM, so they know how to control the Hawala money being brought to the state. So all these gives a solid confidence to the chief minister, and he also knows very well that without deep pockets one cannot manage Lok Sabha elections. Nowadays, political parties spend around 20 to 25 crore in every Lok Sabha constituency. And it is going to be very tough for the Congress to mop up such huge funds in Kerala. The Chief Minister has realized, or he knows very well, he has a very good assessment of all those factors. And he also knows very well that if BJP is able to get or win Thrissur and Thiruvananthapuram, again it is going to be the Congress which is in loss. So all these factors emboldened Pinarayi Vijayan, and he seems to be calculating or estimating that at least 5-6 seats the left would or will rust from UDF, and it means the UDF could even end up with almost half the tally in 2019. So any gain is going to give Pinarayi some ground to say that or to claim that he has not lost popularity in the state. Let the opposition raise issues like price rise or the hike in power tariffs or other issues or other tariffs or the shortage of essential items in supermarkets owned by Civil Supplies Corporation. The Chief Minister is sure that with the propaganda machinery in his custody, he would be able to control public discourse in Kerala. And a peculiarity of Kerala is that the state never discusses what is going on in the state. The people often tend to discuss issues happening outside, or the political parties are able to divert attention of the public to issues that happen in other states. For example, in Tripura. So in Kerala, an attack on Paravam Church will not be discussed, but the attacks on Christians in Manipur will be discussed. So this is the level of or the strength of propaganda machinery which the left possesses. So Pinarayi's confidence is not without base. He knows that he can perform better in the next elections. So that reflects in his body language and in his arrogance. But the beauty of democracy, as I said once, is in throwing up surprises. So unless some surprise happens, you can expect the Chief Minister to be in his real arrogant self in the coming days also. That's for now. Meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.